Just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. And this one is fielded in the end zone. Will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. Three tight ends in the game to start the drive. A run here with Abdullah. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
And I think this is something we're going to see a lot here tonight. The ability to use this run game to really set the tone coming out here for this offense.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Burrow working in the pistol. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
He's going to air one out for Parker. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They're called in at the 2. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. No, he's not going to get in. In fact, they've shoved him backwards.
In these goal-to-go situations backed up on your own goal line, Mike, what they teach the defense is it's your job to establish a new line of scrimmage, and that's exactly what they did here. Watch the push they get. The offensive line goes backwards, and they take the ball carrier down for a loss. Give credit to this defense, Mike. Their back's against the wall, and they're standing tall so far. Nothing on those first 2 runs. We'll see what the offense has in store now as they bring up 3rd down.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
The defender saw this the entire way, Mike. He actually ran the route before the receiver even got to his spot. I think they're fortunately this one didn't end up getting picked and going the other way.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Lions are out to an early 3-0 lead. 3 points on that opening drive. We'll see the response as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground with Jacobs. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he'll wind up taking this all the way down to the Raiders' 36-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
If you have a shot to bring him down early, you just can't miss, Mike. Not against a runner like this. If he slips that first tackle, you can see how much more he can add to a run.
It'll be a run out of the gun with Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Let's give some love to the big guys up front here, Mike. The offensive line is looking good here early to start the game. A couple nice big explosive runs. Expect them to continue to lean on the big guys up front as the rest of this game unfolds.
A modest game, maybe 2 yards. It's second down. Carr working out of the gun. And he's in. Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Raiders. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
This pass rush is continuing to make their presence felt here in the early going, and for this quarterback, he's lucky to at least get rid of that ball because they were on the verge of recording their 2nd sack, and we're still here in the first quarter.
Short pass taken in by the tight end. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. He'll find Parker. It's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A big one there on third down. Good for 26 yards. A first down throw for Burrow. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well defended there, and the quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend, so give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
You try to use that size to push forward, but it's not going to work. Defense strong up front, and they're going to get him down behind the line of scrimmage.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Burrow throwing on fourth down. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. And the defense has it.
This one's going to be tough to stomach. I mean, all he has to do is just hold on to the ball, and they've got a fresh set of downs. He was past the yard to gain, but unfortunately, even though they gave up the first down initially, the defense was determined to get off the field one way or another, and they found a way to do just that.
Room up the sideline at the 45. And it's a big play. He's finally taken down. What a... So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Jacobs. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Carr. That complete. to Jacobs. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Carr. That's complete. And it is Beckham. And he's in. Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Vegas. So that's his 2nd touchdown of this one. And he's got a half dozen for the year. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. On the ground, Abdullah. And he'll get about 4 to the 29. Here's a 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Throwing is Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
The offensive line doing a great job opening these run lanes. They have been there this entire first half, and I think if I'm this play caller, until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Now, 2nd down throw from Carr. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel in. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
A good return as he takes it across the 30. First and 10. They go play action for Burrow. That's caught by Abdullah. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Burrow here on 2nd down. Laying out, and he made the catch. What a play. Nice throw by the rookie from LSU. And he's got his team a first down. Burrow now. That'll be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Carr now to throw on first down. Quick throw here is complete. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time the team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We saw a great example of it here.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Carr. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he's lost the football. The Lions have got it. Inside the 20. And he is going to bring this one back. They force the fumble, and it leads to a defensive score. The PAT, up and good. And the Lions are able to cut into the lead. It's now 17-10. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake. Here's Carr. That's going to be intercepted.
You know, Mike, we're seeing both these offenses come out here and play a little fast and loose in the passing game. The last 2 throws for each team, both resulting in an interception. Now, don't get me wrong. Neither of these secondaries is going to complain. They'll happily feast on those type of throws the rest of the game. But I get a sense on these next 2 drives, come out here, establish the run, dose of ground and pound. Let's settle things down offensively and regroup for the rest of this game.
On first down, Burrow. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And it'll be taken down at the 25-yard line.
Doesn't it seem like that every time we see a highlight reel catch, they love showing the wide receivers and the running backs, but let's give a little love to the big tight end. I mean, what an athletic play. Understanding that ball was down and away, you've got to lay out to secure it, and not only is he able to get his hands under it and catch it initially, but he's able to survive the ground, and that's a big-time play.
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Lions.
Really nice job there by the receiver, understanding what to do after you secure the catch, and the ability to target him in the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. If you can hit them in stride and be accurate with the ball, there is a lot of green grass to pick up yards after the catch, and he's able to take this one all the way into the end zone for 6.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Carr. He's going to let it fly downfield for Beckham. And he's going to be dragged down, but not until he's inside the 25.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now, Carr. And he's got another one. Zach Ertz. Touchdown, Raiders. 3 touchdowns. And I believe the referee was buzzed by the replay officials, indicating let's get a closer look at this. They trigger this automatically in the last 2 minutes of the half. So that is what you want. I know sometimes it takes time, but they do get it right, and this call will stand.
Makes the score Raiders 24, Lions 17.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. On 1st and 10, Burrow. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Burrow now to throw on 1st down. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. He will be brought down on what will be the final play here in this first half. So we have hit halftime here on a Monday night as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. Here's Carr. He's got the veteran Zach Ertz. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
He'll go right and find his running back. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. On the give, it's Williams. Good running there. He's got the first down inside the 30.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
On first down, Carr. He's got his tight end. There's Ertz. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line.
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in
nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the third sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On third down, they go with Jacobs. The field goal unit going to come on for the Raiders. This about as short as you can get. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders will extend their lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first and 10. Here's a run with Abdullah. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down. Working out of the gun, Burrow. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. And this one's good for a first down. Burrow working in the pistol. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. And the Raiders will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future?
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. Second and 7. Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
Not much happening there. Just a short game. Here's second and 9. Carr working out of the gun. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
We spend a lot of time recognizing and praising the performance of a lot of these skill players, and rightfully so. But, Mike, the blocking and the performance of the big guys up front, that is the reason this offense continues to operate.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack. So, 3 quarters now in the book.
With the score,
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. Good running inside the 25. And he's all the way down to the 15-yard line.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
Running is Jacobs. And the defense was ready for him this time. Did not have the same room to run. That one's no gain.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
And the Raiders are going to have it 1st and goal. He'll take this one down to about the 3-yard line. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to be stopped just short of the goal line. Couldn't reach that ball across, setting up 2nd and goal. Ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. One more time, it's Jacobs. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. That touchdown puts him in double digits. Now 10 rushing touchdowns on the season. Now the try for an extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
They just have to be better on 1st down. They've got to find a way to continue to operate ahead of the sticks, and I don't mind throwing it on 1st down. That is the best down in football to attempt to pass, but if they don't protect it.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
On the ground, it's Jacobs. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down. Jacobs. And he's going the wrong way. Dropped back at the 7.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Here's Jacobs. The field goal unit going to come on for the Raiders. This about as short as you can get. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Raiders will add to their lead here in the fourth quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A first down throw for Burrow. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Play action now. It's Burrow. He'll take a shot here. Back to the end zone. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Burrow. There's that man again. Another catch. Got to get it to the 28. But now it's 3rd down. They go play action for Burrow. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump. And they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
A ball deep for the end zone. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on down.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
On 1st and 10, here comes Jacobs. Here's 2nd and 2. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he's fighting to get free. A lot of work there for a gain of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get 6 on this one, moving it inside the 40-yard line. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. He'll try to run for it with Williams. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Vegas.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And this time, they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down. So this one, a win for the visiting Raiders. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from downtown Detroit.